and the history, tells the history of our country through our national parks. Dad, you've been traveling, you traveled in your RV all across this great country, multiple times with Mom.
Yeah.
And you learned about the history, you learned about the natural resources, but you learned about through the parks.
Oh,
You were
yeah.
such a great supporter.
Yeah.
And this is the 100th birthday of our National Park Service. And you are part of the history saying thank you for that by being a part of this Centennial event. But you're also part of the future. You're going to help us through your efforts tonight, being here as a ticket person and supporting us. You are helping us move this forward. Because our South Florida National Park Trust, which is the Friends Group, Pamela knows for Friends Group, for Lover's Key and others, we need to have our Friends Groups to be able to move us forward. And this is what you are helping to do tonight. So even though Fran may have twisted your arm, or Howard, or others, you also are helping these great parks. And we so appreciate you. I also really want to thank, though, when you really get down to it, having been the 16th director of the National Park Service, not only the first woman, but again, I came from outside the Park Service. I came from Florida State Parks. I was the director of the Florida State Parks for 12 years. We won the gold medal with the best state park system. Thank goodness, yes, we did.
Yay.
But really, the people that make this Park Service so great, I mean, I love our resources, but it's all the folks that are with the National Park Service. Would you all please raise your hand if you are part of the Park Service? Yes, and say thank you to them. We are so proud because we have all 4 parks. The South Florida National Park Trust represents all 4 parks. All right, we have Tammy, who is here. I think hopefully most of us got a chance to meet us. From Big Cypress National Park Preserve. Let's hear it for Tammy. Then we have, and of course, JD and the great team that's also with you. Thank you very much. And but also we have Pedro here.
Pedro, yay, Pedro.
Superintendent for Everglades National Park. Also the first, we're always about trying to encourage also not only the best of the best, which you are, but also diversity. He is the first Latino Hispanic to ever head the National Park. Also, we're very proud, also Dry Tortugas is also under his responsibility. Where is Bill Cox? Where are you? Oh, Bill, thank you. He is the acting superintendent for Biscayne, which is where Bob and I got married, by the way. That's a side story. But we'll also be hearing very shortly from one of our great leaders, which is Stan Austin, who is coming all the way from Atlanta, along with Sean, who is here, his chief of staff, Sean Bench, who came all the way from Atlanta to be with you tonight. Stan, will you just wave your hand, and I know we'll hear from you. Again, but the rangers, all of you that are rangers, all of you that are staff, you make the difference. I've always said you're the best asset in our national park system, and I truly believe it to this day. I really want to also thank, again, we talked about the Friends Group, the South Florida National Park Trust being what we're here for. All right, who's quiet, get noisy down there? Hold on. But we are really all about the Friends. We raise money for these parks, and the money goes to helping educational programs, helping people to connect to parks. And that is what I think is so important. You'll hear Stan talk about Find Your Park, and it's really all about connections and to make sure these parks are here for now and future generations and they stay relevant to all of us. And this is all a part of what we're all about. You've already met Patrick that's here. Howard, where are you? Howard Isaacson, are you here? All right, Howard, thank you so much. We have Chuck. Where's Chuck? Militar, where are you? Chuck. Oh, yeah. No, Chuck's out here. Chuck's out here. I don't know did Dean Carlson make it? Did Dean make it? I haven't seen him. He was going to try to join us, but I don't think he was able to do so tonight. But this is our Friends Group, but I want to recognize Don Finnefrock. Where are you, Don? All the way in the back. Jessica Pierce, who you met at the door for registration. Our
Jessica.
with all the fundraising.
Yeah,
the
she's a
Friends
nice
group
girl.
is so important. It's something that is really critical for all of us. But I also want to do a special thank you to a group that has really stepped it up. I asked them to come help us, donate some service of providing some food and a bartender to help us. And I said, just do cheese and crackers or something like that.
Oh my
What
God.
did you think of the food tonight? Guest services. I'd like our two
Go.
vice presidents, Bear and Trace, come forward. Scott, just stand up and get recognized.
Hey, Scott.
Liz Morris, who did so much of the work. Where are you, Liz? And all the and our great chefs and all. I mean, this is the quality. They own DoubleTree Hotel here in town, and really a great group that really believes in the parks and has really stepped it up. And I just want to thank you again. I just said do something nice, small, and then what I see tonight. Now it's my great pleasure also to recognize our wildlife biologist, Joe. What do you? And let's hear it for Joe. I had that snake wrapped around. And
You
he-
did.
I mean, that python. You know, we love that python, but at the same time, we don't like it in parks. We understand that. And where's Annie? She told me what happens, Annie. Annie, where are you? Are you still here? She left. Oh my gosh. Annie, what would Chuck, what would she say that those pythons do? She's your granddaughter, isn't she? Is she your granddaughter?
She likes to be squeezed.
She likes to be squeezed. And those pythons squeeze our real wildlife, and we don't like that. But Joe is volunteering his time to be with us tonight. He's going to have a gator back there shortly. So the python's kind of gone, but now we're going to go into gator here shortly. I also want to thank Charlie. Where are you? Charlie McDonald, photographer. Let's hear it for Charlie. Again, donating his time and energy to be with us. It's now my opportunity and pleasure to recognize the new superintendent for Big Cypress National Park Preserve. Tammy Withington, is someone who just has been on with us a relatively short time, but she is so dynamic, already been out with the kittens and with the panthers, and she is someone who is going to make a difference for us in this park. Pedro, we loved you, but she's a lot prettier than you are too, by the way. But Tammy is someone who is a scientist that brings this science to the park. So Tammy, I'd like to ask you to come forward and introduce our special guest. Thank you.